Human resources professionals, the people who hire, fire, and train America's workforce.
Who are these people? What is their aversion to casual flirtation and open-toed shoes? Most importantly, why can't I hold a job? I would find the answers to my questions at the Cuna Human Resources and Training Development Conference. But in order to do so, I would have to go undercover and become Rick, HR professional. I once had HRTD. Fortunately, there's a cure. What advice would you give someone like me to make it in the credit union world?
You gotta be accurate, you gotta be sincere, you've got to love people.
Not as easy as it sounds.
Probably what you're going to get asked is you're going to be asked to kind of describe your work history, and you're kind of staring. You're kind of like...
So I shouldn't look you in the eye?
You're a little too intense. You know, you're kind of making me a little nervous already.
Am I scaring you?
Things were not going well.
I've been working on my handshake. How would you rate it?
A very tight grip.
So would you hire me based off of that handshake?
No. I don't know that that's necessarily the only thing we're looking for is a good firm handshake. It may not mean anything.
I just didn't understand these people. To make matters worse, they were on to me.
What credit union are you from?
Rixworth CU, out of Cedar Rapids. It's new.
Okay.
It's a new one.
Okay.
It exists.
It was time to formulate a new strategy. I couldn't just act like an HR professional. I had to become one. And so my research began. And wouldn't you know it, it wasn't long before I was speaking their language.
Casual Fridays, too far, not far enough. What's your stand?
They're great. I love them. In some situations, too far.
Gotcha.
Anything that's grungy.
So what is your stand on logo wear? For or against?
I think it's fine. I don't have any problems with it.
What if I had your credit union's logo tattooed on my forehead?
Body piercings, tattoos, things like that, we don't want to see.
What would get me not just fired, but so fired at your credit union?
Oh man, I tell you,
I don't mean just fired.
Well, okay.
Stealing money.
So how much is too much money?
Any amount is too much.
Well, those payday bars were technically free anyway.
I think if you grab my butt, that would get you fired.
Before I knew it, I felt right at home with the HRTD crowd, and I began to channel my hidden human resources potential. Time to move in for the kill.
Hypothetically speaking, what would you think of my resume?
Did you run this through spell check?
Is this a cat?
He's my cat. He's my light and joy.
Clip art's probably not appropriate.
I heard somewhere that people love cats and babies. Not necessarily in that order.
We'll have to talk.
Bingo. We'll have to talk isn't necessarily no. I was finally on my way. I had a great time at the Cuna HRTD conference, and I know that I have a valuable future in the world of HR and TD.
Sir, you need to come with us.
What?
You
Hello,
need to come
are
with
you
us.
in human resources too?
Save that for later. You need
Yes,
to come with us.
yes. I'm in human resources.
Sir.
Yes.